Greetings, Heartlings. We come in peace. Welcome to another episode of KSBC Show, and today I'm with Greetings, Heartlings. We come in peace. Welcome to another episode of KSBC Show, and I am with Brenda. I see you love a lot of books. Yeah. So what type of books do you like reading? What type of books?
Fiction.
Fiction?
Yeah.
Do you do, what do you call them? Autobiographies, if I may say?
Not really, no. I have these books by one author, Carl Hyacinth.
So what's your favorite book?
Oh, I love these ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to go with Lucky You. No, Sick Puppy.
Sick Puppy?
Yep.
That's yay. Huh? Did you start reading it when you're small, though?
No. I bought it for my nephew.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. I like Rugrats.
Yeah, me too. This is the first one.
Mm-hmm. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So besides, are you a Marvel, DC person?
I like both. I don't want to like say a clinical one-sided.
But you have favorites.
I have favorites. Do I have a favorite superhero? Really? Well, I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite superhero. Batman.
You're a Batman fan.
I like Batman. I have a Batman t-shirt.
And your love for basketball. You must be very passionate about basketball. So when did you start playing basketball?
High school, Form 1. I was gonna play hockey. My dad is
hockey.
Yeah.
I like hockey though.
So my dad used to be a hockey coach. Yeah, cause he played hockey like akiwa campus.
Yeah.
So we grew up around like hockey, all that. We didn't have a basketball court uko home, cause he's a teacher, so we used to live like kwa shule. So
right.
Like when they built the court, that was like in class 7. So like tulikuwa tunashangaa nini hatuko tunajua back nini. So
basketball is a foreign game.
Yeah.
Like most people assume like Sprite. I remember when you grow up, Sprite basketball was everything.
Yeah.
So nyinyi
So like
wabundos ni Oshago. Sawa.
So nikaenda high school. So ndo kapata sasa bake like kapata court, and I was like, so that's what they're jengaing like home. Yeah. So Anne, my big sister, she was like already in the team. So now she didn't want me to play basketball. She was like, no, just go do something else.
Yeah, sisters. I know the sibling thing.
Yeah, go do something else. So akanifukuza nimene ncheze hockey. So I went to the hockey court that day. I'm gonna hockey field. So you're
not afraid of the sticks and the ball, the way it's heavy and all that.
But niliponisha zoea, you know.
Zoea.
Yeah,
you
so
wear pads.
the knee pad. So but sasa I was like, no. And then she's over there, she's looking like she's having fun. And I'm like, why does she want me to play basketball? I'm like, no. So the second day I went back. I was like, I really don't care what you will say.
All right.
Yeah, so just like that.
Your family is really supportive your family started being very supportive of what you always do.
Yeah.
After that.
Yeah.
So which teams have you played for? I mean, I see.
Well, after high school, kabla ninge KU. Yeah, so we had that talent academy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so ilikuwa actually now where we lived the school. No, the ones who are hosting the talent academy on that side.
Okay.
Yeah, so we went for that first, me and Anne. I think I went for 2 years. And then, I mean, like the first year it happened, and then now the second year. Well, now Anne didn't go for the second one. So after that, I joined KU.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we played for KU for 4 years, since 2012. Yeah.
That's a pretty long time, 4 years.
It is.
Graduated.
Yeah.
All excited.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, so graduated, joined Equity Hawks in 2017.
You're the ones who joined at that time. Did you win a championship at the time?
No. Walikuwa wameshinda championships 2016. No. No, actually ilikuwa ilisha 2017. Your season ilisha 2017 ikianza.
Yeah.
I think so now we joined your mwaka. We didn't win a championship that year, but we won a championship the next year.
That's exciting. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Something else I wanted to ask about basketball.
Mm-hmm.
What has basketball taught you so far? I mean, if somebody asks you, what have you learned so far from the basketball game?
I think the fact that when we're all in uniform, like when we're all in uniform and we're all inside those 4 lines at court, as in there's nothing about us that is different. You know, you're a player, I'm a player.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't really matter who you are or where you're from in that court at that moment in time. We're the same person.
Right.
You know, so like you treat each other the same, everything.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I never thought of it that way. And I always wonder, do you have the same mentality when you go outside basketball court? Like, you know, sometimes basketball teaches you life skills.
It does.
Right?
Yeah.
So, anything there that is really, that you've learned so far?
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
Yeah, I think teamwork mostly has taught me about teamwork.
Teamwork.
Yeah.
Working as a team.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, niko na baiskeli. Well, I have mountain bikes. Rates are 50 bob an hour. Yes, I stay in good condition, and I have a reflector jacket. Yeah. Yeah, you can. M-Pesa is fine. Yes. Okay, thank you. All right. That was a client.
That's a nice one. Right here, we got a new call. Wow. You always do this thing for bike in the neighborhood. I mean, in Kawendani.
Yeah.
Brenda always does something called rent a bike.
Yeah.
Rent a bike for a couple, like for an hour, and somebody comes and picks up the bike, and rather than walking or just staying in the house, you go and get a bike. Only 50 shillings, and then you decide to go. It's a bit healthy thing. It's a healthy kind of a thought. Brenda. That thing, what made you start doing the rent a bike? Like, if I want to go with the bike, I want to ride in.
Well, I thought there's a time I went bike riding Kundani towards Githurai, and then some kids saw me riding a bike, and I think I had like a ponytail. They're like, "Guy, just naendesha bicycle." I'm like, wait.
Girls are not supposed to ride a bike.
Girls are not supposed to. Yes, I'm like, what? There's actually kids in this day and age who don't think that chicks are supposed to ride bikes or some stuff like that.
There's some cultures that don't allow girls to ride bike.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, it's not like you don't get weird looks when you're riding the bike from and using around. People still look at you like, are you? But I'm like, I think riding bikes is really, it's healthy and it's enjoyable.
You've been a member of KSBC Cares for quite a while. KSBC Cares.
Well, I like the initiative. I like the initiative that KSBC takes to straighten things out. Like to take, like what now? Visiting children's home. Yeah, like the one we went to in Upper Githurai.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that one.
Shalom.
Shalom. That this other one, this food drive we've been doing. This
It's still ongoing.
It's still
Food drive
yeah.
still ongoing. I think
Yeah.
next week KSBC Cares is planning to visit Githurai. They have some families there. They're trying to go and help out the best they can because a lot of people feel like it's important.
Yeah.
So for you, KSBC Cares
has, as in hiyo unaona inaonyesha that as in basketball it's more than basketball. You know, it's bigger than just kucheza kwa court. Unaona, kwa sababu outside the court we still have to take care of one another.
Yeah.
You know, because tutapatana, tutacheza, but at the end of the day you don't know where you're gonna go, or if this person has food, if they don't.
Yeah.
But if you take those kinds of measures, and you're like, yo, if someone doesn't have something, let's see how we can help.
Alleviate their situation. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So your bike ride, has it kicked off pretty good?
My what?
Your bike ride, what do you call it? Rent a bike?
Rent a bike. Yeah, it's doing okay. It's doing okay.
So what advice do you have for somebody who's a startup, like an entrepreneur who wants to start up something? Like, I want to start up something. What advice would you give me if during this situation or maybe later?
Well, I'd say, most people wanasemanga just start. To just start. But you can't just start if you don't really have what it is that you need to be selling. I mean, if you don't have a product.
The journey of 1,000 steps requires a single step.
So do your research.
Market research.
Yeah, do your research so that by the time you're taking that first step, there's no taking one step forward and then 2 steps back. It's like you take a step forward and keep going. Because if you do your research, you know what your market looks like, you know what your product is, you know exactly how you're going to sell it, you know all those things. Yeah, just stuff like that.
And don't be afraid.
And don't be afraid.
Be bold.
You should think of not what is going to, what will happen if I fail. Just think what will happen if you actually succeed.
Yeah. Change the mindset a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Brenda. We appreciate you inviting us to your private life and learning a lot of things from you.
You're welcome.
And hopefully the rent-a-bike thing will go on for you. It's gonna okay.
Yes.
I think I'll ride a bike too.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Do I have to call?
No.
Oh, because I'm here.
Yes, you're here.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this episode. It is incredible. We've been with Brenda. All right. We'll take a break.
Right. So most of my clients use the Thika Super Highway when they come cycling because there's a bicycle lane, so it's safer and it's easier to use. There's no bumps and there's not a lot of people. So yeah. Thank you guys for tuning into today's episode. If you liked it, please leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe. Remember, KSBC cares.